Imagine this. It's 1794 and farmers in western Pennsylvania, frustrated by a new tax, decide to take a stand. What starts as a protest soon becomes the first serious challenge to the power of the new U.S. government, and the fate of the nation hangs in the balance. The Whiskey Rebellion was sparked by a tax imposed by the federal government on distilled spirits. In 1791, Alexander Hamilton, the first Secretary of the Treasury, introduced an excise tax on whiskey to help pay off the national debt after the Revolutionary War. For farmers in the frontier regions, whiskey wasn't just a drink. It was often used as a form of currency. The tax hit them hard, and they saw it as unfair, particularly since they were far from the centers of political power. By 1794, tensions were at a boiling point. Farmers began to protest the tax, and in July, a mob of rebels attacked tax collectors, burned buildings, and threatened to march on Pittsburgh. The situation escalated, and President George Washington, fearing the spread of rebellion, decided to take action. In a bold move, Washington called up a militia force of 13,000 men to suppress the rebellion. This was a major test of federal authority, and Washington's response was clear. The new government would not tolerate such defiance. The rebellion was quickly quelled without much bloodshed, but the message was sent. The Whiskey Rebellion marked a pivotal moment in U.S. history. It was the first time the federal government used military force to enforce its laws, establishing the principle that the United States would not tolerate armed resistance to its authority. This set the stage for the future relationship between the federal government and the states, proving that the new nation was prepared to defend its sovereignty and the rule of law.